Alvey,
Hello, sir.
how you doing, man?
Oh, doing wonderful. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad at all. Nice background.
Hey, thank you very much.
It's awesome. The pleasure is Zoom. So thanks again for coming on, mate. You're looking very lean.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. I am.
Awesome, man. So how are you doing? How's camp going at the moment for you?
Camp has gone wonderfully. I had a lot of training partners. My coaches were all in. I have no injuries, knock on wood. Yeah, everything went according to plan. Conditioning's right. My weight's good. It's gonna be a cut, but I'm used to those at this point.
Yeah, man. Is it best you've ever felt?
I've got a superstition. I'm not allowed to say that, uh,
Yeah, man.
but I do feel pretty good.
Awesome. No, it's good to hear, man. It's good to hear. So just double checking. So see, fight week. So we've got our fight week. You've done probably around 50 of them. That's just in the kind of pro world. What's the difference between pre-COVID and COVID? Is there any big difference there, preparation
Big
wise?
difference. Yeah, big difference is pre-COVID. I'd go out and I'd get to do everything in the city.
Yeah.
There'd be no downtime. I'd just spend all week seeing every city I was in. But now COVID is I'm stuck in a hotel, so I get to stay in the hotel for a week, which isn't that much fun. But I do get to. I bring my Nintendo with me, so I get to play Smash Bros. And The Witcher is what I'm playing right now.
Awesome,
Um,
man.
yeah,
What's the quarantine like? Is it a 48-hour kind of quarantine when you get there, like restricted for seeing anybody?
Um, no, I get there and I take a COVID test immediately.
Yeah.
So that was Tuesday. And then I'm stuck in the hotel room area. So I'm supposed to stay between my hotel room and then the workout room uh, for about one day, really about 12 hours until my COVID test comes back negative. Um, and then after that, sorry, let me sit up. Yeah, after that, I can move around the hotel however I want. Yesterday, I got to go to the UFC Apex Center. Today, I'm going to go to the PI, get a little work in there, and yeah, just not now. I get to do kind of whatever I want. After weigh-ins, I take another COVID test tomorrow, um, and then I fight on Saturday.
Awesome, man. No, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty chill despite the kind of the enormity of it, which is just awesome. So, how's your weight cut been? So, this is your first fight at middleweight since the Rashad fight, is it?
No, I had one fight after a shot.
Ah.
I went over to Poland on short notice
Hmm.
and missed weight.
Oh, wait, that was in Gdansk, was it? That was it. That was right.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's it. Has it been tough then? So, we know certainly based on the weight class difference in that, it's quite a jump going up to that. Never mind coming back down. Has it been pretty tough?
You know what? No, I've just stayed real disciplined with it. I feel really good. I woke up this morning about 98, 198 pounds. Sorry, no, you guys are kilograms. I have no idea what that is in kilograms. 198 pounds. That shoot, that's got to be 94 kilograms ish, somewhere in there. And I got to get to 185, so I got to drop a little more than 10 pounds by tomorrow morning. But it's all kind of according to plan.
Awesome, man. Why the shift to middleweight? I mean, we know certainly based on the years that you did fight at middleweight. What's the kind of change now? As you've gotten older than that, most fighters tend to kind of want to stay down in that, and then sometimes they just want to go up and up, metabolism and all that. What's made you go down to middleweight? Have you got a different agenda for this?
You know what? Because I couldn't win a fight at 205. I still plan on fighting for a long time to come.
Awesome.
And the only way I can do that is if I'm with an organization that pays me what I think I'm worth. I wasn't winning at 205, so I had to make the adjustments. I'm still a hungry young fighter. I turned 35 in a month, but I still feel younger than most. And so I'm going to go in there and go back down to middleweight and beat everyone.
Well, if like your coach Dan Henderson and that's anything to go by, mate, you could be fighting for another decade yet, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do have more fights than Hendo does, but
Yeah.
I haven't had quite as big of an experience as he did.
Yeah, yeah, he's had quite the career, quite the highlight reel as well, if you don't say so
Yeah.
myself. So this will be your third fight during COVID. Is this your first fight in the Apex then, or is that you done it in the
Yeah.
Ultimate Fighter, didn't you?
No, when I was on the
Hmm.
Ultimate Fighter, there wasn't even a PI yet, let alone an
Ah.
Apex. So no, yesterday was my first time even seeing the Apex. I've been to the PI a lot of times,
Yeah.
so at the gym, but never the Apex.
How are you feeling about it in terms of fighting again in this type of COVID situation? All good, business as usual. You've gotten accustomed to it. You're used to it by now.
I feel fine. I prefer fighting in front of people because without people, I don't have a job. But the UFC's really gone out of the way to make us feel, comfortable in the cage in whatever atmosphere with or without audience that they have.
Yeah, man. So this fight suffered changes. Zach Cummins, now you've got Marquez. How's that impacting your preparation? Different opponent, different stylistic matchup. Has that changed anything for you at all, or has it still been kind of going for the kill, regardless of kind of what you've got in front of you?
Yeah, it hasn't changed anything. I accepted the fight. I want to say it was 10 weeks, I believe, but before the fight date. And so at that point, we all knew I wasn't fighting Zach Cummings. We knew something was going to happen. There was going to be change either my end or their end. So when they switched to Marquez, it wasn't that surprising. Marquez wasn't even the first guy that was offered. There was another fellow offered that we agreed to, and they turned down. So yeah, I'm really comfortable with this Marquez fight. And,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to putting on a good show with getting a big win.
Yeah, man. Big win. So we know about the draw, the controversial draw, and it was put in. I've got my own conceptions on that fight. So that was a draw. You must be kind of wanting to get back in there and just kind of make a statement, if you will, certainly based on the last fight. Are you wanting to get a knockout then?
Yeah, I did. I want to ruin him. I want to shorten his career by at least 15 minutes. If he talks a little bit of a list the rest of his life, it's the risk he took stepping into the cage with me. But that's the goal. I get in there and I'm gonna show off what a good Sam Alvey looks like.
Oh man, I can't wait to see it. So I watched your MMA Junkie interview. You were kind of talking about you're fighting for your job in this instance based on the last couple of fights that you've had. Is that something that's been discussed, or is this just kind of the attitude and mentality that you're taking into this one?
No, the UFC hasn't said it, but I mean, it's true. The UFC likes me, the fans like me. I've got a big personality, but if I'm not winning, they can't keep me, and I wouldn't blame them. There'd be no hard feelings, but I'm going to make sure I win. I'm going to take the ball out of their hands and put it back in my court. And I will win. I will win impressively. And I will continue to fight for the UFC for another decade.
Oh, man, that's the way to be. So how are you going to do it?
I haven't decided yet. I'm going to get in that cage and figure it out. But it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere.
Who are you going to call out? So let's just say you win spectacularly. Are you just going to jump on the mic, prove the haters wrong, prove the no-doers wrong, or are you going to call out somebody, make a statement?
Well, his last fight, he got that mic and he called out Miley Cyrus, which I felt he did Taylor Swift dirty. So I got to get out there and I got to give some love to Taylor Swift.
Awesome, man. Is your wife with you this camp?
She is. She's running out the door, kind of probably grimacing at my Taylor Swift.
And how's that feeling? So we know certainly your wife's been with you for, if not all your fights bar one. Are you going into this one with a bit more kind of mental force? Like you're going in there, it's like, right, I've got my wife in my corner. She's been there all along. Is this giving you an extra kind of boost going into this one?
Yeah. This was a well trained for fight by both of us. She knows him as well as I do at this point. And we're just going to be on the same page. We're going to be in that octagon, and we're going to be grooving together.
That's awesome, man. It's unique. Like I said, I've seen a lot of fights where she's been in your corner. It's a really great bond. It's great that you're going to be having on your corner for this fight. I think it's amazing, and it's good to get you on.